with an axe and a bag full of masks can take. Unforgiven and found grace, cloud space, mercy, a pound weight.
Parents are feeling very divided about this Pride assembly that's happening today. Some parents believe that Pride and LGBTQ plus topics should not be taught in schools, while other parents don't mind. Leave our kids alone.
You're not gay, it's the demon that's inside of you. You weren't born that way, don't let it try to lie to you. I'ma tell the truth and act like I do not care. I'm trying to save you from hell, cause it is hard there. I live the way I want, man, that's not fair. But if you go to hell, the love you seek is not there. Even rappers acting sus to see yourself. Not tell the truth, and God say to paint your fingernails. That ain't it, oh I sound legalistic. Cause I don't want my son to ever put on lipstick. Don't make that post, brother, you should go to him. Pull that 66 cannon out and blow a hole through him. Oh, I suck cause I don't rock with Pride Month. Disney Plus trying to turn my daughter into my son. God is coming, gotta have my Bible stay close. But until then we are taking back the rainbow.
Straight pride, I don't rock with demon money. Keep messing with the holy God and you gon' see the sun. You cross the line with the kids and I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon money. Hey, I don't rock with demon money. Nah, real men of God don't rock with demon money. Let's boycott the devil, I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon money. Jesus coming back for blood and I don't need to run. I'm storing up my treasures, you can have your demon fun. You think you a god, but you will never be the one. After Jesus hits you with the double-edged, the deed is done. You will never have the rainbow, that's God's promise. This time he gon' hit y'all with volcanoes. You celebrating sin, but in the end it won't be bueno. And feminine men don't make it because the Bible say so. Question, do homosexuals make it to heaven? No. Does mankind ever learn a lesson? No. Don't wanna use it, but you know I got a weapon and it go boom, boom. Clear the room, second amendment. That's bold. Look, everybody went woke, but I would never bend foe. LGBTQ gon' burn you like your mama French toast. I'm 10 toes. And this the remnant season chunk. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon monks. Straight pride, I don't rock with demon monks. Keep messing with the holy God and you gon' see the sun. Cross the line with the kids and I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon monks. Hey, I don't rock with demon monks. Nah, real men of God don't rock with demon monks. Let's boycott the devil, I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon monks.
Hey, need some help? No?
Oh, Scheiße.
Parents are feeling very divided about this Pride assembly that's happening today. Some parents believe that Pride and LGBTQ plus topics should not be taught in schools, while other parents don't mind. Leave our kids alone.
You're not gay, it's the demon that's inside of you. You weren't born that way, don't let it try to lie to you. I'ma tell the truth and act like I do not care. I'm trying to save you from hell, cause it is hot there. I wanna live the way I want, man, that's not fair. But if you go to hell, the love you seek is not there. Even Christian rappers acting sus to see yourself. Not tell the truth, and God say to paint your fingernails.
the holy God and you gon' see the sun. He crossed the line with the kids and I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon month. Hey, I don't rock with demon month. Nah, real men of God don't rock with demon month. Let's boycott the devil, I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon month. Jesus coming back for blood and I don't need to run. I'm storing up my treasures, you can have your demon fun. You think you a God, but you will never be the one. After Jesus hit you with the double-edged, the deed is done. You will never have the rainbow, that's God's promise. This time he gon' hit y'all with volcano. You celebrate sin, but in the end it won't be bueno. And famine and men don't make it because the Bible say so. Question, do homosexuals make it to heaven? No. Does mankind ever learn a lesson? No. You wanna use it, but you know I got a weapon and it go boom, boom. Clear the room, Second Amendment, boom, let's boast. Cause everybody went woke, but I would never been folk. LGBTQ gon' burger like your mama French toast, I'm 10 toes. And this the remnant season, chump. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon month. Straight pride, I don't rock with demon month. Keep messing with the holy God and you gon' see the sun. He crossed the line with the kids and I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon month. Hey, I don't rock with demon month. Nah, real men of God don't rock with demon month. Let's
Come on.
boycott the devil, I don't need a gun. Jesus coming, you gon' see that he don't rock with demon month.
Oh, out of bounds. That's terrible.
Money in the bank.
I'm a gun-toting Bible thumper. We gon' keep it live this summer. Bryson, why they mad? We battle with the blowing numbers. Hollow 50, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I got that thunder. So my coat got a Glock, so you could try to honor. Gun-toting Bible thumper. We gon' keep it live this summer. Bryson, why they mad? We battle with the blowing numbers. Hollow 50, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I got that thunder. So my coat got a Glock, so you could try to plunder.
They say they offended cause they see me on Vice like I told. I don't need no label, I'm signed to Christ, I never be quiet. Wanna shut me up, then come take my life. Say I'm glue by a sword, now that's some good advice. And I took it, Coco sauce and take off like a flight. I just cook it. CCG, we on a narrow path, y'all boys be crooked. We still shine, diamonds in the rough, they overlooked it. They tried to hide the fruit, I grabbed the tree and then I shook it. They justify sin, I can't be with y'all. Y'all can't see that when you stuck in sin and you not free at all. 1 Corinthians 5, they won't be, but I can't eat with y'all. I don't do this for the earthly treasures, they can keep it all.
Gun-toting Bible thumper. We gon' keep it live this summer. Bryson, why they mad?
We battle with the blowing numbers.
Hollow 50, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I got that thunder. So my coat got a Glock, so you could try to plunder. Gun-toting Bible thumper. We gon' keep it live this summer. Bryson, why they mad?
We battle with the blowing numbers.
Hollow 50, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I got that thunder. So my coat got a Glock, so you could try to plunder. Now you know that I keep him by my bedside. I'm a forever fight for this right, cause many men died. Take a look at Normandy, those men became a red tide. You will never take it, this a message to the left side. We are not the Christians that you used to. We got a couple loose screws. The Bible is a weapon, we will shoot, no goody two-shoes. We go to battle even though we're only two dudes. Pick a side, right or wrong, there's only two to choose. Thinking about adding to my arsenal, cause this a clown world and now you playing in your carnival. Got that red dot or dial and don't wanna be marginal. Plus I got the spirit in my heart, yeah, that's my particle. I'm a gun-toting Bible thumper. We gon' keep it live this summer. Bryson, why they mad?
We battle with the blowing numbers.
Hollow 50, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I got that thunder. So my coat got a Glock, so you can try to honor.
This early in the season, Doris, we're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering with their rotations. They're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. We've got Mitchell Robinson. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Podziemski in at the small forward. Now here's Mobley. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. And his first shot of the game, no good. MP outside. Gets stolen.
Garland with it. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And now the Golden State Warriors started. Robinson is out there with Holmgren. Then.
You can find in Jesus, and the strength's made perfect in our weakness. There is hope you can find in Jesus, and the strength's made perfect in our weakness. Go right. You've never been able this love.
And here's Garland. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Mike.
And so Garland will bring it up to the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard and Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. They've got Robinson. Michael Porter's out there with MP. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Podziemski in at the 3.
That's Holmgren trusting his instincts, right? Just, hey, on the catch, be ready to fire.
Now, here's Barrett. He's defended by Podziemski. Takes a step back. Here's Garland. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Porter in the corner. Back to MP. Some nice passing by Golden State.
You still know my name, God. You still know my name, God. The storm. Now I know that you're
Barrett against Porter. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 8-point game. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
On the floor for the Warriors. Chet Holmgren out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's MP in at the 1. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players.
Oh, yes! Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! I'll tell you one thing about MP. The man's got style.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, MP.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Barrett finds Garland to end the drought. Outside Barrett. Pass to Hawkins. 6 to shoot.
You would never see me. Mark of the beat, yo. The devil can take us all out of the anything that your nuggets or a soldier. Like a God can takes the only word.
Golden State on D. You know, Doris, one of the fun things about the first weeks of the season, fans getting to know the new faces on their team.
Oh, Kevin, there's so much talent.
Music bringing me perspective, but massive from the wonderfucking nexus on his back and this massive. Remember, he ain't scared of death, cause he wanted to be massive. The kids and demons coming back from righteous, welcome to status. I'm a machine, I'm on my confessing. If I die to battlefield, you think be a beautiful blessing. I got the fire in me, ain't no retiring.
Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
So on the floor for Golden State, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Alston in at the 1. Now here's Carter. Mobley on a screen to the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Porter. Back to MP. Driving inside. And MP throws it down.
Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Cavaliers trail by 17. Garland for 3. The shot misses.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
MP drives in. And MP throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this.
Yeah, I'm feeling smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm feeling like a fool, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm feeling smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm feeling like a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like a confused, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him. Get the money, now you feeling right.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Michael Porter. Holmgren is out there with Pajemski. Then it's Robinson. And it's MP in at the point. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And for the Western Conference, they have a chance now to recognize our...
Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now here's Porter. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
Yeah, those are
Smooth sailing for Golden State. On the wing, Porter.
Come on, Porter, you can't shoot it.
Man, nobody preaching hell anymore. Instead, even some Christians are caught up in materialistic things. Still even in addiction, not living as a new creation as he calls us to be. And still people in the world are choosing to deny Jesus as the Son of God, not facing the reality of their consequences and the foot of his hell.
Now here's Garland, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. I think what excites me the most early in the season is the uncertainty of the journey.
Angels blow the trumpets, that's gon' sound just like a stampede. In the streets, all these police trying to ban me. No chance we gonna stop now. Then it lands me in jail, but it's hell where they really trying to damn me. Too hot down there, there's no air and you can't breathe.
Garland with it. Hasn't made one yet. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Podziemski out there with Holmgren. Then it's Porter. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Alston in at the point guard.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of the new season, Tim. Seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you? Size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
Here's Mobley, following the score by Golden State. Garland, the pass to Barrett. Inside.
On the shelf, you fall, we all do, so don't crawl in the shelf. So now I'm low and I'm called to be built on the beat. God takes us and no longer by myself in the streets. So I said it being me, God let me in the ring. Throwing jabs at the devil's already been defeated.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Still without a basket in the game. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
So on the floor for Golden State, Chet Holmgren out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's MP in at the 1. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, BA.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland could be great too.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Doors, I'd have to imagine, game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. It's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Podziemski out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's MP. Then it's Robinson. And it's Porter at the 2-guard spot. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a...
It's bigger than rap, I'm not made to sing. I was created for much greater things. God of creation gave me eyes to see. Gave me a vision to walk on the sea. Father, forgive me.
Now Garland, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. On the floor for the Warriors. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's Walker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Drills it from deep.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hawkins. Over Porter. Hawkins can't get it to go.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Alston pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
MP's gone 3 for 3. Perfect so far from long range. Barrett passes to Hawkins. Outside Barrett to stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Back to Porter from behind the arc.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer.
Never fall back, whatever saying took it from me, yes, I'm getting all back. God inside of me with grace, never saw that.
Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, BA. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this, the first 20 games usually...
Get up on my face, well, they let me off the leash. Reaching towards some new strap, but I got his piece. New sight, I can see life in
Mom, are you ready to play?
God is good, yes. Pajama, I am thankful. Faithful, yes, my God is. Lord, I praise you. Grateful up for all this. Lord Jesus, let me take you where the cross is.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Holmgren is out there with Black. Then it's Porter. Then it's Walker. And it's MP in at the 1. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
The Warriors making a switch here. Buffkin's check in. Black defending. Back to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's Golden State's ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you play.
.125 left in the first quarter of the game. To end the cold streak.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. On the floor for the Warriors. Holmgren is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2 spot.
You can't be careless with the ball around MP because that's how you get your pocket pick.
And here comes Cleveland. Looking for their first basket of the game. First chance of the year for them to go up against this.
On the river. Just wanna get what you get. Give me unlimited vision and see through the counterfeit. I want the realest. Where he come from, you can't get that with a PJ. It's so full inside this house, I'm feeling DJ.
106 left in the first. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Hudson's checked in for Wendell Carter. Anthony comes in for Mobley. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Garland. And the Warriors also making a change. Kispert's checked in, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Kispert is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Walker. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Mitch go with the steal. Pass to Hunter. Down low. No good from Hudson. Accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good.
Y'all don't get it. I can't get it. If I already won, still don't get it. I was full back when my bank account was done. Cause my God, the type to leave the 99 to get the 1. This is life or death. Now you're making music just for fun. Glory to your name, Father. I pray that your kingdom come. And we say it's on my hands. I pray it's Nike with the run. They want me more like it's a giant. Say it and it's done.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Anthony Black. Walker out there with Kispert. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the shoot.